Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to do the review guide, and I am going to, you notice she's subtracting this from this. Anytime you say that, it's actually backwards, okay? So I'm going to put this in standard form. You notice the other one is already in standard form. Do not forget to distribute your negative sign since we're subtracting, right? That's going to be negative x squared minus 2x plus 8. Then we're going to combine like terms, so we get negative 2x squared plus x, and then 9 and 8 is plus 17. Okay, so there's my answer. I also want you to name this, so this is a quadratic trinomial. Okay. Next case, I'm going to do the same thing. It's addition, so it really doesn't matter if you switch it around or not. But I'm just going to do it by the wording. You notice I'm putting it in standard form first, right? Plus 2x first, minus 8. Notice when you're adding, you don't have to worry about the distributing anything. And I'm going to combine like terms, right? The x squares cancel out. Then you get 3x, and 2x is 5x plus 1. So we have a linear binomial. All right. You'll notice on this one, this is not the polynomial. Remember, we can't have negative exponents. So you can't do anything to it. And 4, same thing. You can't have a variable that is a radical. So again, this is also not a polynomial. So if you do not have polynomials, you cannot do any operations with them. All right, now I am going to find the perimeter and the area of these things, okay? So guys, basically the perimeter is I'm just going to take all three of these things and add them up, okay? So I'm just going to take all the sides. 2m squared minus 3m, right, plus 5m squared minus 12m plus 3 plus 4m squared minus 8. Okay, so that's the perimeter. So I'm just, again, going to combine like terms, get all my m squares together, right? So that would equal 11m squared. Get all my m's together, negative 3, negative 12 would be negative 15m. And then my constant would be a negative 5. Okay, so that's the perimeter. To find the area of a triangle, it is base times height divided by 2. That's the area of a triangle. So for the area, it's going to be base, right, times height and then I'm going to divide that by 2. Okay. So I'm going to kind of do that on the side here. So we're going to have 8. Remember, we're going to FOIL this, right? So you're going to have 8m to the 4th minus 16m squared minus 12m cubed, right? Okay. And then the last term will be plus 24m. And if you'll notice, I don't have anything that is the same, so I am going to take 2 and I'm going to divide it by each of these. So basically 2 divided by 8, 16, 12, 24. So my final answer for the area is 4m to the 4th minus 8m squared minus 6m cubed plus 12m. All right. Done. Next one, the perimeter. I'm just going to add everything up. Same thing. Now remember, we also have an 8m squared plus m minus 9 up there. And this side is the same, right? M squared plus 5. Now, if you want, guys, you can just add them all up, right? 8, 16, minus m, right? So the perimeter would be 14m squared. And then we have m, and then m would be 2m. And then we have -9 plus 5 would give me a -8. Okay? Now, the area, I'm going to have to multiply this by this. So we're going to have to FOIL it, or not FOIL it because it's actually a trinomial and a binomial, so we're just going to have to multiply. And this is going to be kind of a big mess here, but we'll get it together here. So we got negative 8m to the 4th, again I'm distributing to those two first, plus 40m squared. Now I'll distribute the next term, negative m cubed plus 5m, and I'll distribute the 9. Okay, that is a negative, positive, right? Negative is positive 9m squared minus 45. Combine like terms, and my area is going to be negative 8m to the 4th minus m cubed plus 49m squared plus 5m minus 45. Again, I just combined all the like terms, and I'm done. All right, next one, little tricky. So I got to find the shaded area, which means I am going to take the area of the shaded one, and I'm going to subtract it from the one in white. All right, so that would be x squared times 4x minus 1, right? Minus 5x times x plus 7. Alright, so let's see what we get there. So we're going to get 4x cubed minus x squared. Now I'm distributing a negative 5x. Be careful. Negative 5x squared minus 35x. I see two like terms in the middle. I'll combine. So I will get 4x cubed minus 6x squared minus 35x. All right, final answer. All right, last two, 3. 3x minus 7. Remember, there's two of these, okay? I think I discussed a shortcut before. Is you could take 3x, times it by itself, so that's 9x squared, right? Then you take 3x times negative 7, which is negative 21x. You double it, so that will give you negative 42x. And then negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49. You should know that that is a quadratic trinomial. All right. I'm going to jump to 10 real quick because there's another shortcut. Remember, you're not going to have any middle term. So that's going to be 9x, and 9x would be 81x squared. And then negative 11 positive 11 is negative 121. So that is what we got. That is a quadratic binomial. Then the last one. All right, you got to take the 8x distributed to these three terms, the negative 2 to those three terms. And then combine everything, all right? So just be careful when you do your work, because these can get a little sloppy if you are not organized. Now, I didn't say neat because you can tell I'm not the neatest writer here. All right, so I'm distributing all my terms right. Okay, I'm going to run out of room here. X squared plus 2x. The last one's going to be minus 24. I will combine all my like terms and I will get 48 x cubed. So I have a cubic, right? Minus 20 x squared minus 98x minus 24. Anything over 3 is a polynomial, so that is a cubic polynomial. All right, page 1 is done.